Hello world, welcome to another small cooking episode. Today we're going to make a dessert. I can only say I hope you like chocolate. As you can see, it's not many ingredients. It's going to be for chocolate mousse. So not many ingredients, very fast and very delicious. So first thing, whip the cream, not without anything, no sugar, no nothing in it, just whip the cream. When you're done with that, it's a good way to check it. If you can do this and everything stays in, should be good. Au bain-marie, it means get a pot of water, get another pan in there. I broke up 150 grams of chocolate with 85% of cacao. You can also do a bit less, but make sure it's a pure strong one. And just leave it there until it's all melted. Then you can split the eggs. I use 3 bowls, I'll show you why. Because if it goes wrong, I don't spoil all the eggs. So this is how I do it, there's different ways. Get the egg yolks in the big bowl and the egg whites in the different one. Where the egg whites go in, I did clean it, like normally washed it, but then cleaned it as well with some lemon juice and a paper. The reason is so it doesn't get greasy, because if you do that you cannot whip egg whites apparently. And make sure there's no egg yellow coming into the egg white, because if you do that you also cannot whip it as fluffy. Get half of the sugar, which is 50 grams, in there and start mixing it until it looks like vanilla pudding. You can see it slowly changing color, just a little bit more. Oh, that looks alright. Check in the meantime as well if the chocolate is melted. If it is, set it aside because you don't want it like completely warm when you use it later on. I don't know how you call these things, but after you clean them, I swiped them a little bit with some lemon juice as well, and then I take them off with a dry cloth. Again, because egg whites you cannot whip well if they're a bit greasy. I think it's the grease that destroys it. So when this is cleaned, get the egg whites, get the sugar ready as well, start whipping it, and as soon as it gets a bit thicker, add slowly the sugar to it until it's nice and stiff. As you can see, the foam is starting to develop, and slowly get a bit of sugar in, start whipping, and so on and so forth until all the sugar is in and the egg whites are completely whipped. Same thing when it's ready, when you can do this and it all stays in. So egg whites ready. Alright, now the last part, well almost the last part, get the egg yolk and slowly put in the chocolate, not too fast, because then you have boiled egg and you don't want that. Next step, get in the whipped cream, get it all in there. That's why another reason to do it by hand. If you do it by machine, all the fluffiness goes, you beat the fluffiness out of it. Just fold it in there until that's all mixed, and then get the egg white. And then the egg white, same thing, just all fold it in. Do it a bit gentle so all the fluffiness, airiness, deliciousness stays in there. There you go, a little bit like this. And you can just hear how airy it is. Alright, when that's done, divide it into 4 or 5 cups, depending on how hungry you are. But it is quite filling, don't forget. And then the hardest part comes. You need to wait for 2 hours until it stiffens up in the fridge. Well, I just had a lovely dinner and now it's time for dessert. I put some sugar icing on top, but you can also put vanilla ice with it or whatever you like, or some whipped cream, but I think it's nice as it is. So here we go. Oh, I'm really loving this one. So very fast, very easy, very delicious. It's a good time to make in the holidays. Thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.